Hey, Brian from Garage Wall. Today I have a VEVOR, I guess it's an extension cord ramp, so it goes in your garage like mine. So if you have a lot of truck traffic or car traffic going in and out, and you need to run some extension cords across, this is what you're going to want to have in place so the extension cords don't get squished or anything else. It is a team lift, I gotta say. Obviously the box ripped open while I was trying to move it around. This thing is on the heavier duty side, so definitely look for a second person to help you with this, just so you can maneuver it around. But let's open up, see what we get inside. And like I said, I mean, it's heavy duty, so the shipping box was not. But that doesn't matter. This stuff is, I've got enough big stuff shipped. I know that the boxes usually don't survive too well. So that is your direction packet. I mean, there's really nothing more to it than it just kind of shows you. I'll show you in a second. So that is the instructions. Basically, really nothing to it. You just kind of like put it together. Pretty self-explanatory. So I was going to tilt the box. Let me see if I can't tilt the box forward, but I think everything's going to spill out, so I'll just go as such. So, again, super heavy duty. Let's get them all out. And these are good enough. You don't even need a garage like I do. You can probably put these pretty much anywhere. And it has some, I guess, like caution tape that you can put down too. So it's pretty thoughtful. And I'm going to try to do a trick where I get this box out of the way here. So, anyway, let me give you a close-up view of each panel. So, that's a close-up view. And this panel basically goes up. And then you can run your extension cords across. And then that's what it looks like on the end of it. So you got two canals. So pretty cool. And on the other end. And then they lock in because they have this little interlocking pattern at the bottom. And I mean, they are, each piece is pretty heavy. So, and then that's the other side. So they're interlocking. So I know, like in my studio, for example, I don't have vehicles riding through there, but I do have enough cable running across the floor. I'm like, this would come in pretty handy so people aren't tripping. This will definitely conceal it, and it's heavy enough that it will stay in place, especially like on a tile floor or carpeting or something like that. And again, the interlock is pretty cool. So if you have this piece down, so it has that kind of the jigsaw puzzle piece there, you can basically just lay this on top and it'll fit right in and it will hold really good. So now that's one piece, and then if you ever wanted to disconnect it, just a little shaking and now it'll pull up on it. But again, these pieces are pretty heavy duty. So let me put my ramp down. And I'll put a couple sections across. I'll give you a general idea what it would look like in my garage. And then we go from there. I almost forgot the measurements. So each piece is roughly 38 inches across, depending if you got to include the puzzle piece or not. If you include a puzzle piece sticking out, then that's an extra like 1.25 inches. And then the wire compartment. Each track is 1.25 inches wide. So you can put definitely even a beefier of extension cords in there. And then it's about 1.5 inches deep. Actually, yeah, a little bit more than 1.25 inches. So not 1.5 inches, about 1.25 inches. So I'll give you a general idea of how deep that is. So, you know, it's a good, like I have 2 sections down already here. I'm going to put a third, and honestly that covers the span that I need in my garage. So yeah, pretty good so far. So I only needed 3 sections to get across my entire lift area. So that's pretty cool. And I have 2 sections left off that I can move into the back of my studio. And like I said, that fits right between my lift area. So that is wide enough to put a full-size pickup truck. And I ran 2 cords through, like a light brown extension cord that I use for my lighting accessories, and then a regular extension cord, heavy duty 20 amp cord. And then you just flip this down over the wire, and as long as your wire doesn't stick up like it does right there, we can push that down into place. And then we can shut that. So now it's nice and flush. And like I said, it's made to drive over. And that's from the other side. But nice little speed bump in your garage, but will protect all your little electrical wires and accessories running across. And yeah, anyway, very cool. Brian from Garage Mahal. Thanks for watching, and be safe out there.